For most of human history, people thought the world was flat. That is, they thought that if you traveled far enough in one direction, you would eventually come to the edge of the world. Then, about 2000 years ago, people started to come up with the theory that the earth was round. This means that traveling far enough in a straight line, you would eventually come back to where you started. It wasn't until the 16th century that Ferdinand Magellan's expedition became the first to travel around the world. The expedition first sailed west from Portugal around South America across the Pacific before returning around South Africa back to Portugal. Although Magellan died during the voyage, one of his captains, Sebastian del Cano, made it the all way. In 1872, the French science fiction author Jules Verne published a book called Around the World in 80 Days. The novel was about a man who travels around the world, starting from London to win a bet. In 1889, an American journalist, Nabila Bly, was sent by her newspaper to complete the journal taken by the characters in Nervous book. She traveled around the world, sending articles back to the newspaper about her journey. She finally arrived back home after her trip, taking 72 days, 6 hours, 11 minutes and 14 seconds to go around the world. From 1920 to 1924, an American, David Knox, was the first person to walk the way around the world. He wore out 21 pairs of shoes on his trip. The first airplane flight around the world took place in 1924, completed by LT-2 Noble H. Smith and 5 other American pilots. And the first solo helicopter flight around the world was done by an Australian explorer, Dick Smith, in 1982 and 1983. As for the non-stop balloon flight all the way around the world, this wasn't completed until 2002, when Steve Fossett eventually finished after many attempts. Even though traveling around the world these days is very easy and can be done in 1 or 2 days by plane, people are still interested in breaking records.